Greetings and salutations to you all, my good chums. My name is Richard, this is Gentlemanly Gaming, and welcome back to Grand Strategy Sunday and Crusader Kings 2 in real life. Now, last time on this show, well... yeah, well, how best to put this? I think I described it recently as squiffy, for lack of a better term, really. So some mistakes were made by me, some mistakes were made by others. So let's start off with the small stuff first. So I thought, with our new man here, Mustafa the Wise, what we wanted to do is we wanted to start, because he was in the Hermetic Society, much like his father before him, we wanted to start building some buildings, building some hospital buildings in our capital here. So we have the hospital down. We didn't have the hospital down in the end. Where was it? It was Al Hassa, wasn't it? That was right, yeah. So we had the hospital here. And as you can see, there's things like an observatory, a medical academy, pharmacological lab, library, translation house, all these things that we might want to build because our man Mustafa here has a very, very high stewardship skill. He is all about progressing, making money, everything like that. He's in the Hermetic Society, so it made a lot of sense. So we thought we were going to go down that route. However, we spent all the time saving up the money to go and do something, only for me to not remember that you need to improve the sick house in order to build a lot of these buildings. So for instance, we need to build the sick house up to level 3, which is separated wards. Then we have to build the pharmacological laboratory. Then we can build something else. So everything is stacked upon everything else. That was stupidity on my behalf. We spent the entire episode basically saving up in order to do that, only to later find out that we can't do that at all. And he's not exactly physician-y material, Mustafa. If our previous ruler had the stewardship skill that his son has, but as you can see, Ibrahim didn't have that stewardship skill. He wasn't quite that high. He was more about the learning and the physician-y of it. However, Mustafa is about the learning, but he's more about the stewardship. He doesn't have the medical side of things, so we don't really want to start improving the sick house. It doesn't really make a lot of sense with him, so we're kind of stuck in that instance. But that really wasn't the biggest thing that happened last time, was it? Let's be honest about this. As you might be able to see here, we are one-handed now. We have one hand. Why? Because our former, yeah, I said former, we got rid of her, we banished her from our realm. The witch, we should have never hired a witch. Why did we hire a witch? Someone comes in and asks you for a vial of your blood. No matter how good looking they are, you always say no, alright? You say, no, you can't have a vial of my blood. That's really weird and creepy. Please get out of my realm. But you know, you and I would say, get out of my house. What are you doing in my house in the first place? Who invited you here? You crazy woman. Get out. You're very, very pretty, but you can't have my blood. We should have got rid of her. But we had a flu that lasted for what, 5 years? Something like that. And in order to cure the flu, my witch physician decided that the best thing to do was to chop off my hand. And we chopped off that hand. I couldn't do anything about it. She drugged me. And that didn't cure the flu, obviously, because why would it? That also led to us being infected. So we have a very big infection. This infection has lasted about 3 years now. We are scarred across our face. I don't know why it went across our face when she cut our hand off. Maybe she's got really bad aim. I'm not sure. But yeah, our health is kind of in the toilet at the moment. It's not looking great for Mustafa. Which is a shame, because I really thought Mustafa's reign was going to... I mean, he's only 30. He's only 30. I really thought this reign was going to be the one that builds our realm into the prosperous realm that it is to become. But we might be running out of time, and our son and heir is... He is only 10. He's not ready to go yet. He's also a destined steward, but he's only 10. There's not a lot we can do with him yet. We don't know how he's going to turn out just yet. I am looking after him myself, and I'm a very good steward, so hopefully we'll be able to get something out of him. Hopefully this bloody infection's going to go soon, and we'll be back to normal, and we'll be able to actually get our realm a little bit prosperous. But what are we going to do today? Well, given that we have this money, and we're all about the wealth lifestyle, and we can't build the hospital buildings just yet, because there's not really anything here that's... I mean, 719 I can upgrade the sick house, but as I said, he's not really about the medical lifestyle. Maybe he should be now, because he's clearly a really sickly person. I've lost a hand, and I've got an infection that lasts over 3 years. So maybe he should be more about the medical field, but there's not really anything I can do about that yet. I can't influence that in any way, so there's nothing I can do there yet. So what we might start doing is we might start looking to build up our realm. So, like, we built the castle shipyard here, for instance. The Casbah town is something, because that improves tax. Anything that improves tax might be a good idea to do with the time that we have left with Mustafa at the moment. So I think that that's what we're going to be spending this time doing, this episode, is building up our realm a little bit more. We do have threats now. Obviously the Seljuks are right on our doorstep now, and they're a lot scarier than the Iraqi kingdom that we used to have up north. They've basically gone now, the Iraqis. They're to our south, and over here the Farakids, and they've got a couple of things here, but they're currently being sieged down, so I don't know how much longer they are for this world. The Seljuks have a lot more power than we have as the Abbasids, so we're currently ruled by a small boy who has 28,000 at his disposal, and the head of the Seljuks has 37,000 at his disposal. So we are in a little bit of threat. We're in a little bit of a firing line, but there's not much we can do about that at the moment. So I think it's best to just knuckle down, do what we need to do, improve our realm, see how far we can get with regards to that, and pray to God that this bloody infection cleans up and that we actually get some of our health back, because yeah, it's not great at the moment. It's not great. We are also currently in a war as well. How is this war going for you? No, not you. I wanted to go one down. Sorry. Yep. So it is you, isn't it? Yeah. How is this war going for you? 100% in the attacker's favor. Which one is it? Because I'm involved in one of these. I think it's this one, right? Yeah, this one. So it's 95% in our favor at the moment, which is fine. But I've sent my armies up here, but they don't seem to have any armies anywhere. So they're currently in shattered retreat, which makes me think that maybe our allies are in here somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, yeah, we're currently in that war, so that's taking up a lot of our manpower right now, but we're not war related anyway, so it's fine. Other than that, it's just looking at some housekeeping stuff. Like I said, we're going to look to start building up some of our realm. If I can get maybe my capital, if I can get my capital to have everything that I want it to have this time, anything that gives me extra tax, anything that gives me extra money, that is probably where we're looking to be going. So we're going to start building some of that up. So let's put the target in this week that we want to get our capital fully developed with everything that it needs to have for Emir Mustafa. If we get to that target pretty quickly, then maybe we can start looking to see about building up some other places in our realm as well. But that's where we're going to start this week, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll have a quick look at this. So we already have the Casbah town, which gives us the tax income. That's fine. Castle Shipyard just gives us ships. I think we said last time that that maybe could relate to like trading ships as well. It doesn't in the game, obviously. In the game it directly equates to how many ships I can put out to sea for army transportation and things like that. But I like to think that maybe it also would help with the trading and stuff like that if we don't have anything else that we can build, because there are limited things that we can build. So for instance, like castle fortifications, that's fort levy, it clearly says fortifications. I'm not going to be building that. So anything that doesn't directly equate to money in my pocket, maybe we can start looking at other things and think, well, perhaps, you know, that could give me trading fleets and stuff like that. I mean, it does say galleys. Galleys are used for trading as well, but we shall see. Well, let's have a look what we've got. So castle walls, that gives me tax income. So I know it also says levy size and fort level as well, but it clearly does state there plus 0.2 tax. So we're going to get that started. We're going to get that under construction. And let's have a look around, see what else we can do. So we've got our cities as well, but the cities they're not directly ruled by me, so they're already going to be being built up by my vassals, so I don't really need to do anything with regards to that. Do we have the new city? Yes, we have the new city of Ibrahim here. Now this again isn't run by me, but this is a city that I built, so maybe I want to start helping with that a little bit. So we got tax income there, the city walls again. Is there anything that gives me more tax income? The bazaar gives me +3 tax income. The port gives me plus tax. See, there you go. See, city, port. There you go, see? So a port gives me money. That gives me tax income. So I don't have that in my castles though. So the next best thing would be a castle shipyard. But anyway, whatever. We've already spoken about that. So a port gives you +3 as well. And that's basically it. So it's either the bazaar or the port, I think. Let's get the bazaar down, because that's going to give me tax income as well. So yeah, there we go. Just starting to build up our realm a little bit, starting to use our skills a little bit more, because yeah, we clearly can't build some of the hospital buildings that I was looking to build, so never mind. We also have some important decisions. What's going on up here? We could write a theorem paper again. Wasn't there a build the observatory? Yeah, so we can't build one in the hospital buildings now, so we might as well build one here, right? So yeah, just begin the construction of the observatory this way, because this is one of the things from the missions from the society that we're currently in at the moment. With regards to that, what can we do at level 3? Make horoscopes. Did I already do that for my son? I did, because he's a destined steward, isn't he? Yeah. So I could start making some of them for my daughters as well, but I think I need to get, is it 300 esoteric knowledge? 300. So yeah, so I could start making some for my daughters as well. That could be a possible way to do it. Can I do it for my wards as well? No, just my children. Okay. Okay, well, let's get that done then. Let's make a horoscope for my daughter. There we go. And we'll find out what she is destined to be in a moment. What else do we need to do? Important decisions. So we can write the theorem paper again. We should do that. That gets me esoteric knowledge. So that's fine. I don't have anything like uninspired or anything like that, do I? Paying for the artifact search. Occupied diplomats. No. No, I don't have anything like uninspired or anything. So we might as well write a theorem paper. I can actually make an extraordinary effort this time because I have the gold to do that. Do I want to do that? I am ambitious, aren't I? Yeah. So that'll make me stressed. But I can brew the potion, can't I? Apparently not at the moment. Why can't I? I'm guessing maybe the esoteric knowledge? Do I need the esoteric knowledge to brew the potion? I'm not sure. It might be a case that I need the esoteric knowledge to do that first. Do I have the actual ingredients? Treasury. No, I don't have any ingredients. That'll be why I can't do that anyway. So we should actually go searching for some ingredients, shouldn't we? I can't do that yet. That will pop up as soon as I can. That's fine. Anything else that I need to do here? Nothing really. I can give Sadka for my sins. That's fine. I'm not saving up anymore, so that's okay. So that looks about right. I'm just going to go around doing a little bit more housekeeping, just making sure that my council's doing everything it needs to be doing. You've already seen that before. You don't need to see that again. Right, so here's the horoscope for my daughter. So I'm fairly certain this indicates that she's destined for studying. Okay, so I mean, it's not her strongest stat. Stewardship is by far her strongest stat. No, it's not. No. Intrigue is, but so she could have been a good spy master, but the thing is again, Mustafa's gonna give in to the power of the horoscope, because he was in for the horoscope, wasn't he? So yeah, so he's gonna say that he is gonna follow the horoscope anyway, even though she's clearly more about the intrigue, and we have her on a martial education. So yeah, so anyway, he's going to follow the horoscope anyway, because that is what he was all about. His father followed the horoscope, didn't it? So all the Seljuks just grew. I don't know if you just saw that. Yeah, so they surround us now, pretty much. I think they're going to surround us here eventually. But yeah, the Farah kids, oh dear. Yeah, and this is their capital, and it's currently under siege, I'm assuming, by like rebels or something like that, right? Yeah, it's not looking good for them at the moment, is it? Oh, you were so big and scary at some point, but now you're just a little nobody. The Seljuks have grown a little bit more. Anyway, what's this? Making sure that landowners and traders are paying their taxes in a timely fashion is a time-consuming task. Lately, my mind has been more occupied with the task of making sure that the stars are in the correct place, rather than the taxes are in my coffers. That doesn't sound like you at all. What is worth compared to knowledge? Yeah, that does not sound like you at all. Yeah, so I'm only going to lose 40 gold, because some duties cannot be neglected, Emir. You are all about that dollar bill, yo. So yeah, that does not sound like you. Even though you are studying the stars, I don't think that you would be the kind of guy that would actually sacrifice for that. So no, yeah, some duties can't be neglected. After many a night observing the skies, I've become certain that there is pattern to the movement. Yeah, like my grandfather discovered this, right? I mean, yeah, I'm considering putting this endeavor to rest for the sake of my other duties. Well, you can keep going because there's no punishment, but yeah, we already know all of this. So the observatory has been built. That's good. Our observatory is finally ready. It is with great anticipation that you prepare to make your first observation. So that gives me +1 learning. My learning is quite high as well, isn't it? 28, yeah. So that's going to take it up to 29. Is that being affected by the infection? Yeah, the infection still hasn't cleared up. Do I have a court physician at the moment? I should do, right? Court physician, yeah, okay. Can I seek treatment from him? Would I want to, though? Last time I sought treatment, someone cut my hand off. Yeah, I don't think I'd necessarily want to right now, right? I don't think I would want a treatment. Yeah, I'm going to steer clear of that for a moment. And the castle walls have been built. Okay, that's good. We shall get to that in just a moment. I am in the middle of adjusting my new sextant, having just spotted what looked like a shooting star, and there is a faint knock on my door. Opening it, I find my daughter Simin fidgeting nervously, hesitantly. She speaks, "Father, I can't sleep." Why is my courtier there? Why is my brother's wife there? That's nothing to do with me. That's really weird. And again, yeah, so here's the problem again. So there is only nasty answers. Go away, which is not what I would say to my daughter. You're too old to be afraid of the dark. She's 5, so she's not. Oh, she's 5. We need to start looking at some stuff for her as well. So yeah, I don't like this one because there are only negative answers and neither seems to fit with the character. But I mean, that's the only one I'm going to go for, but it doesn't make much sense. Anyway, you learning is by far your best skill, right? Can we do a... No, we don't have enough esoteric knowledge yet. How much? Only 60. Okay. How fast am I gaining that? Fairly quickly. Okay, well, we'll wait for a little while, but you're going to be my second eldest, aren't you? Yeah, and then my youngest is also, so we need 2. Oh, okay. Right, okay. Oh, also, I've assigned myself the guardian of the Caliph again, so there's that. I managed to do that behind the scenes again. So got rid of one of my wards, put in myself as the Caliph's heir, so that's fine. Anyway, yeah, the castle walls have been done, so that gives me even more money, right? So let's have a look. Let's get down on the ground here in Bahrain. So yeah, the castle walls have been done. That gives me 0.2 tax income. What else can we do? That gives me cavalry. That gives me more tax income. So I could get that, right? Yep, I can get that upgraded. Anything else right now that I can build at the moment that gives me income? No. Okay, so we are waiting for the money to upgrade the next thing then. That's fine. What are we building here? Ah, right, the bazaar we're building here, aren't we? Yeah, so we just need a little bit more money before we can build the next thing that gives us tax income. So that's fine, but that's one building done already, which is good, good. Oh, and my daughter remains interested in scholarship. Turning my eyes upwards, I give a silent nod to the heavens, thanking the stars for their guidance. Right, okay, so... we've got her on a martial lifestyle, but unfortunately the destined scholar actually reduces her martial ability, which isn't great. We've kind of buggered up this girl a little bit, but... oh well. Yeah, the heavens have a plan for everyone, whatever. Yep, it's all good. Ah, right, it's come up saying she lacks a childhood focus, but we can't make a horoscope for her still yet. How far off are we? Still another 40 away. I think we're going to have to sacrifice and just go with what we think. So learning is your highest skill. So yeah, let's put you into a faith focus. We also need to get you betrothed as well, don't we? So you are my second daughter, so... ah, but we've already established we can't do matrilineal anyway, can we? So you are the biggest, but I don't like you, you don't like me, so I'm not going to get that. Don't like you quite a lot. Are you part of... yeah, so you're probably part of the leading family, aren't you? What's going on for you? Oh, we don't know anything about you yet. I already have a non-aggression pact with the Abbasids, so do I necessarily need that? Right, I'm gonna take a quick look, see who I can find for her. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for this kid, the Emir of Palmyra. But he's like the second highest ranked behind that kid of the Emir of Damascus of the Abbasids, but I already have a non-aggression pact with them, so it's fine. So I actually think I'm gonna arrange the betrothal Here, why does it keep doing that? Ah, bear with me, sorry. Just clicking all over the place. Right, here we go. Right. You, arrange betrothal with you and my daughter. Right? Yeah? Yeah? This would result in a non-aggression pact. Yes. And that gets her 50 prestige. There we go. Get that done. Thank you very much. Right, now back to you. You are all fine. We're going to get your betrothal done. But your sister also needs a focus as well, right? Yeah. So she is high in diplomacy. Okay. She's already betrothed to the Caliph. So that's where I get the non-aggression pact with him from. So that's fine. So you are good at diplomacy. Yeah. So humility or etiquette? Probably etiquette. Because female, we've already established that before, right? So yeah, so you will have an etiquette focus, and we already have a betrothal with you, and that should be all of my kids now sorted out, right? Yep. And you don't have a betrothal yet. Oh, okay. So we need to get my son betrothed as well. Why don't you have a betrothal? Maybe she died. But yeah, okay, well let's have a look what we can get here. So you are supposedly the most powerful. You would get me a non-aggression pact. I don't have a particularly strong opinion. You're 5 years older than him. I don't really want that. Don't need anything with the Abbasids. Right, same thing again. Okay. Right, you'd get me a non-aggression pact. I like you a bit. Okay. Oh, the Seljuk revolt. Yeah, I don't think I want that, do I? No, I don't want a revolt. That's not going to be, because you're not... Well, 10,000? Where are you? Ah, you're in this area here. Okay. Oh, so you're trying to break off from the Seljuks. That would actually work better for me, yes. Because that's one less threat coming my way. I mean, he'd be a threat, but he'd be a much smaller threat than the actual Seljuks. So that would work for me. But I don't think I necessarily want to do that yet, because I have a feeling you're probably not going to win. So yeah, we're not going to go for you. Let's have a quick look, see what we can find for you. Well, it's saying that this girl here is the highest ranked. And that's going to come with 2.8 thousand troops. But he's just an emir, yeah, see. It's not like a... She's not like a princess or anything like that, so I don't think it will lead to a hell of a lot of prestige, but I mean, let's have a look with my son. Yeah, that's going to be no prestige. Also won't result in a non-aggression pact, so that seems pointless anyway, because he's my only son. I want to get him married for big reasons, right? You're 10, he's also 10, so that's not a problem. You're the next one. How big are you? 52 troops. No, that's not good enough. But you're already in the top page, which means there's not going to be a lot of... Yeah, I don't think that there's going to be many options. It's pretty slim picking, my boy. I mean, we got the Abbasids, but I've already got the Abbasids nailed down, so I don't need another Abbasid relationship, do I? I've married into the Abbasids a lot. There's a lot of connections with the Abbasids already. Yeah, I don't... It's pretty slim pickings, I'm afraid, my boy. There's not a lot around. In which case, maybe I should get married for traits. If I can't get him married for power, then maybe I should get him married for traits. Yeah, like find a nice, attractive girl for him. There doesn't seem to be a lot of them around either. Oh dear, you've been born into a very bad generation, I'm afraid, my boy. It's not looking particularly good for you. We've got strong. We've got quite a few strong. Oh, there we go. Attractive. 13. This is... I don't like you, do I? No. Yeah, it's... pretty slim out there, I'm afraid, my boy. Right, you're quick. Do I like you? No. Not looking good, my boy. I'll keep looking and see what I can find. There's a lot of strong. There's a lot of strong kids out there, but not a lot of attractive ones, unfortunately. Oh, spot on. Okay, so I found a genius. She's only 2 years older than him, and I like her. This might be the one. Now, remember, we're not marrying for... He still comes with 1.7, so that's not too bad. But we're not marrying for power here. We're marrying for traits. She is a genius. I think I'm going to go for that. Because, yeah, there's no prestige in it. There's no non-aggression pact. We can't really find anyone for power. We're marrying for traits. We know that this girl is a genius. Yeah, let's make that happen. You know, we've gone out in the world and we've gone, all right, well, there's very slim pickings for power and prestige, my boy, I'm afraid. But we can get you married to someone who is an absolute genius. That is a brilliant thing to have in our empire. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. That's fine. Also, what I have noticed is that our money is back up to a certain level again. So we should be able to build, is it the Casbah? Yeah, +2 tax income. That's the next thing we want to build, the Casbah town, isn't it? Yeah, a small village is formed around the castle as local peasants flock to its walls for protection. I can charge those people living around the outside tax. That's perfect. Yep, so let's get that built. That's going to get under the way. 280 days that's going to take. How much longer has this got? 17th of October of this year. Okay, so that's fine. That'll give me some more money as well. That should hopefully help the mayor of Ibrahim a little bit as well, because now that's going to get him a little bit more money coming in, which gets me a little bit more money coming in. So it's all beneficial. So yep, that's what we're doing. That is what we are doing. We are looking to get the money. Let's see how quick the money comes in right at the moment. So that just doubled straight away. Look at that. +15 a month. +15 a month it's coming in with him. And only got outgoings of 2. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Right, you are going to war, are you? Okay, so who are you going to war with? I'm assuming you are defending. You are calling me into this war, I'm assuming, here. Yeah? You get attacked by people up here quite a lot, don't you? Maybe it's best that I didn't have this realm in the end. How many, yeah. So it's you that we're defending against. How many do you have? You only have 5,000 troops. Yeah, should be fine. Shouldn't be a problem at all. We will honor our agreement with you, even though you are squatting on my land. Not particularly happy about that. But what that means is just we need to raise up our troops and just send them up north again. You better have some armies this time, because every time I send my soldiers up there, you have no armies. But you better have some this time. Oh, starting to have some issues with studying the sky. This is a new one that's come up. Dining with my wife, the topic of my research came up again. I told her that I, of course, regret any ill feelings she might be experiencing from it, but that I am doing important work. Honestly, I grow weary of defending myself, I snapped in the end. Oh dear. But we don't like each other at all, do we? No, she really doesn't like me, and I don't like her. I don't like her probably because she's fat, and she doesn't like me because I only have one hand and I'm infected. Although out of touch seems to be the biggest one right now. She's also really annoyed that my diplomats are off searching for a relic. She's very annoyed by that. Where are all the diplomats, damn it? That's what's really annoying her. That annoys her more than me having one hand, apparently. Which, I mean, as well it should. I couldn't really control the whole one-handed thing, whereas I can control what my diplomats are doing. But anyway, right, why must we argue about this? So she's gonna go down on me. You are right. I will change my priorities. Right, but I don't like her anyway. So, yeah, I'm gonna just go, why are we arguing about this? Just shut up. So, but that's gonna make her opinion drop on me a little bit more. Let's see, where is it? My wife, plus minus 78, yeah. Actually, how is my court starting to look at the moment? The vassals are still alright. The court is, oh, it's starting to, yeah, it's starting to drop a little, yeah, quite a lot. Okay, what is my, you are currently on statecraft, right? Yeah, okay, so he's currently on statecraft trying to get people to like me a little bit more. But yikes, that's not going quite well. But yeah, here's another thing. So we're on plus 15 with the money. I'm not even collecting taxes at the moment. I could get even more money if I was collecting taxes. But we're currently overseeing the construction to try and get the money up. So I could get even more money if I was doing the taxes. Money, 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 money. Lovely. He earns so much money. It's great. It's great. And we're going to be earning even more. And he's just going to be setting up the realm so that future people can get even more money. It's great. Mustafa, you're great. Still haven't got over this infection yet, though. Seriously, how long does this infection take to go? It's ridiculous. Can we change this yet? Because we might need to... No, we can't change anything yet. We can't change it until next year. But what would he want to go on to? Oh, we wanted to just swap around a little bit, didn't we? Because, yeah, he's got a few things that he could be doing. So we'll want to swap around a little bit right now. But we can't change that anyway. What is my focus again? It's grooming heir. He's 10. So we've got a few more years until he comes through. Then maybe we can look to see about asking my liege for more land again, because acquire a title was the one that we inherited with him, wasn't it? But we decided to give up on that because it was just going nowhere. And here we go with the issues with the artifact. For some time now, I've been worried about Grand Vizier Jibril's progress, or rather, the lack thereof. Now my worst fears have been confirmed. As a consequence of Jibril's carelessness, an accident has occurred and a large amount of the resources and documentation was ruined. Why did I entrust the search to that foul invalid? Ouch. So that makes my opinion of him go down. Is it going to be enough that I'm now going to want to fire him from the council? What is going on with him? He has cancer. Ouch! And you called him an oh, Jesus, Mustafa. Wow, maybe a little bit more compassion? Bloody hell. Yeah, you're a bit of a dick. Right, so that's going to make my opinion drop of him. Is it enough that it's still okay? But yeah, it's going down. I'm also not the hugest fan of my spy master at the moment either. Are there any other people? So no one's as good as you at all. No. Plus, I don't like anyone anymore. Right, what about you? You're great at your job though, aren't you? That's the problem. Yeah, no one is anywhere near as good as you. Isn't he also my... I'm pretty sure he's my apprentice, right? No, he was my apprentice. He's my designated regent though. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna want him off of that, right? Because I've just called him a moron. There's not really anyone until my son comes of age. There's not really anyone I'm going to want as the regent, is there? So maybe I'll just want to remove it from him, but leave it. Also, maybe I'm going to want him. Yeah, I've literally just slagged him off about the artifact. So yeah, okay, so the first thing, I'm gonna revoke his honorary title So now we don't have a regent at the moment, which is fine because I don't really want a regent right now. I don't seem to like anyone enough that I'm gonna want to give them the regency, I don't think. Oh, I like Saeed, the mayor of Ibrahim. I like him quite a lot. Oh, actually, no, he likes me quite a lot. I don't like him that much. Yeah, I don't like a lot of people. I'm not a very friendly guy. Zanib is the highest at the moment with 32. Yeah, I'm not one for friends, really. It just seems to be women I like more than anything. 54, who are you? Oh, you're my apprentice, aren't you? You know what? No, I'm going to leave it until my son comes of age, because I think that my son would be the designated regent. That makes sense, I think. And also, yeah, you need to stop searching for the... Yeah, we need to change him, don't we? So, yeah, you... stop looking for the artifact. Yeah, you stop looking for the artifact. You now don't like me that much, but you're still the best at your job. Who's the next highest I've got? It's going to be my marshal, isn't it? You need to start searching for the artifact. Oh, and that also reduces my tax, so I could be making even more money, see? Like, yeah, you start looking for the artifact. Yeah. Yep, that's okay. Now, is there anything else with you that I'm gonna... Right, yeah, I've literally just called you an imbecile. It says... in, like, it as it said on there, it says something about, where does it say it? Nope. No, but it definitely said something about imbecile, calling him an imbecile. So I think that maybe it's time to get you off of my council. Yeah, I think that that's something that I would do. There's not anyone who's anywhere near as good as you, or anyone that I like as much. Maybe I'd get someone in. Okay, let me see if I can find someone. Hang on. Okay, so 23 is the highest here. I like him well enough. He's not as high as I actually like Jabril, but I do think the fact that I've just called him an idiot would suggest that I don't want him being my Grand Vizier anymore. So, and he does have Grey Eminence, which is the highest one that he can have. What else is he? Left-handed. Oh no! Oh, despicable. That can't happen. Although, actually, in this period of time, left-handed was actually seen as something very bad. Yes. It's not very good. Hence why the Latin for left-handed is sinister. But I'm not particularly religious, so I am going to invite you to come to court, and you are going to become my new Grand Vizier, my good man. Let's just let you arrive. Any day now. Any day. There we go. Right, so you are now here. You are now going to become my new Grand Vizier. So you're the guy I want. Khalil Ibn... You're going to be the highest anyway, aren't you? Yeah. So you don't like me anymore now that I've invited you to my court. Huh. That's really weird. Okay. Oh, is it because you didn't know about the occupied diplomats until you got here? Anyway, you are going to now become my new Grand Vizier, you please perform some statecraft. People are starting to not like me very much, so yeah, get on with that for me, please. And you brought your family with you, I'm assuming. Yeah. A massive recruitment drive in Qatif. Okay, that's good, no problem. Yep, so there we go. I've also got my army. They're now heading up north. Again, can't see any allies, so I guess I'm just going to be parking my army here again, waiting for you guys to show up to your own war. Oh, this is a new one. I think that I have discovered a shooting star. It is an early morning when I, with shaking hand, put my quill down. Is it possible? Have I predicted the travelling of a starfall? Wiping my brow, I go over my calculations once more. Get the same results again. It does seem to add up. I lean back in my chair. Judging from all the signs, I am fairly certain that I know when this marvel will take place. I have predicted a shooting star. That's good. Come the night, I will gather a crowd to witness it with me. I should keep this to myself just in case I am wrong. No, I have checked. I have double checked. I mean, I'm not arrogant or anything, but I mean, I'm humble. So maybe I would, but I'm also ambitious. Maybe I would want to... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to invite people to come and see the shooting star with me. And hopefully I have not been made a fool of myself. But we will have to wait and see how that turns out. Here is a new one as well that we haven't seen before. There have been rumours circling the court that a vassal of Caliph Aram II is sleeping with a woman other than his wives. The man cannot be a true Muslim if he has committed zina. But didn't your dad commit zina as well? So you have three wives? Yeah, 3 wives. Okay. Chief Cadi would know what to do. I should confront him myself, make him repent to Allah. It's not for me to judge others. Okay, so I don't have a negative opinion of him. Am I the kind of guy that would get involved? Humble, just, temperate. Yeah, maybe I would be like... I'm not particularly religious, although I have been on Hajj. But then would I be like, yeah, it's not for me to judge others. It's, you know, judge not lest ye be judged. Only God can judge me and stuff like that. Maybe. I forgot I had a secondary wife. She doesn't like me that much. I don't like her that much. Yeah, I don't get on well with my wives. So maybe I'm like, mate, I totally get it, you know. I'm with you, mate. You go do what you need to do. That's fine by me. So yeah, it's not for me to judge others, no. Uh-oh, here's another one. My court imam has decided that another religion seems to be the way to go. My emir, the more I study the Zakiri religion, the more I feel compelled to embrace it and to show you the wisdom that lies in these texts. I've sent you excerpts from the most interesting parts. I urge you to follow my example and embrace the Zakiri religion. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure, do I have tolerance of other religions? Or was that my previous one? I think my dad had tolerance, right? I am temperate, but I am not gonna take up your new... No, I'm not gonna take up your new religion, but I don't have sympathy for other religions, so... yeah, I'm not gonna... Yeah, I need to arrest him. Which is a shame. I don't like him anyway. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, he needs to be arrested, I'm afraid. So he is probably now in my prison, right? Yes, he is in my prison. Now, I'm pretty sure I could do stuff to him, but I think I'm happy to just let him go, to be honest with you. Like, you can have your religion, but you can't have it here. So I'm temperate, which means that I'm definitely not gonna... There's nothing in me that suggests I'm gonna execute him. That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna torture him. There's nothing like that. I could put him under house arrest, or I can be like... I mean, I could demand his religious conversion, but then there's nothing in me that would suggest that I am all about being religious. So I think banishment is probably the best one, because I'll be like, believe what you want to believe, but don't believe it here. Yeah, I'm going to banish him. I'm going to take the gold, but that's basically nothing anyway. So he's now gone, but I now need a new imam as well. So the highest learned is my brother, but we don't like each other. The next one is you, my court physician. Do I like you? No, no, no. Yeah, so my physician is the best one. He is a mastermind theologian as well, so that's fine. You need to research cultural tech, and let us... You've been doing it in Bahrain, right? Yeah, let's move you around a little bit. Yeah, you come and do it here for me, please. Just move you... Start moving people around a little bit. Yeah, my marshal, you can train troops. You were training them in Qatif, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, start training them in Al-Hassa. There we go. Let's start getting people moving around a little bit more. But yeah... Yeah, I think that was the right thing to do, because I'm not overly religious, which means I'm not gonna demand his religious conversion. I'm not gonna execute him because I'm not... There's nothing in me that would suggest I would do that. Yeah, I think banishment is the best thing. Have your religion, but have it somewhere else. Oh, this is one I was not expecting. My wife is pregnant. Considering we despise each other... Oh, my opinion... But that's probably because she's pregnant. My opinion's gone up. Yeah, we didn't like each other, but yet we're still... Huh. Okay. That's weird. Dry throat. Yeah, okay. Right, well, I've got another child on the way. I was not expecting that, to be honest with you. Right. The Casbah town has been built. So that's another building. I also just bought some stuff from the market as well. So that's something else that's been built in our capital of Bahrain. So that's the Casbah town that's been done. Now that can be upgraded, but we don't need to upgrade that just yet. Anything else that gives me tax? No, that looks like it's it. That looks like everything that gives me tax here right now. Apart from upgrading the Casbah town. Like I said, we could upgrade the castle shipyard, but I don't need to do that yet. The bazaar has also been built here. And again, I'm happy to chuck money in when I've got money, but I'm not going to be completely upgrading his, because he can do it himself. Like the mayor of Ibrahim can do it himself. Let me look at Ibrahim. I want to look at the city of Ibrahim. Here we go. Saeed. He can do it himself. He can invest in some things himself as well, but he just hasn't been doing it. I'm guessing he doesn't have... He's getting money. So, but yeah. So like I said, the cities can invest in themselves, as you can see. So they're currently building city fortifications, for instance. So I don't mind chucking stuff into it as and when I can, but I want to mainly build up my holdings that I have everywhere. Oh, I have 2 holdings here. Oh, I have the mosque, that's why. The mosque is upgrading itself as well, because that's also my imam, isn't it? Yeah, so it's mainly just my holdings that I want to make sure are all brought up to scratch. But we've done that in our capital now. So our capital, apart from the Casbah town 2, which we will eventually probably get to, do the castle walls? Castle walls also give me some more as well. So we need to invest in these and upgrade these to the highest that we can as well. But for now, yeah, I think our capital is looking pretty good. Not a lot really happened this week. Like I said, a lot of it was just going to be investing in our infrastructure, trying to get our levels up a little bit, spending some of the money that we have. What I am going to do quickly is I'm going to change you to collecting the tax whilst we're not building anything, that should hopefully increase the amount that we're going to get as well. So we're currently spending more. I think that's because my army's raised as well. So hopefully that will increase the incoming a little bit next time, and we can increase a little bit more going forward. But yeah, pretty quiet run this one. Not really much going on here. He did survive though. Mustafa did survive. I honestly didn't think he was going to survive till the end of this episode, but he has. He's still infected. I swear that's been like a 5-year infection now. Also, can we brew the... No. So you're not stressed? I thought you were stressed. When did we lose stressed? Well, we obviously lost stressed at some point. That's fine. Can I change this as well now? Yes, I can change this as well. So we probably want to change this as well. That's something that we're going to look into at the beginning of next time. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you for joining me today. I certainly hope that you join me again next time. But until then, I bid you all adieu, a good day, and a massive GG to you all.
You like this? Make sure you like, subscribe, and check out another video on our channel. Rich T Entertainment.